Hello everybody, my name is Rituro, and this is my life in Silver League. My opponent today, level 91 Silver League by the name of Timang on Cloud Kingdom LE. We saw this earlier in the series. This is one of the new maps in the pool for 2014. I say new for the Season 4. It's an old map, it's a classic map, and it is back in the pool. Timang, the red Protoss in the bottom left-hand side, myself, the blue Terran in the top right-hand side. Let's get to the good stuff. Pretty standard openings here for all involved. I will get my early scout here. I am liking the distance here on in the early days and getting that scout earlier than later. It's a decent scout distance. I mean, if I can get my timing up, this might be a good Reaper Rush map, but I definitely have to rediscover my Reaper game, which has been atrocious ever since Season 2 of 2014 ended, I believe. Meanwhile, first simulator done very early for Timang as he is getting his gas up very quickly. He's got full saturation. This is a quick early gas play here. He's got his first gateway done. Cybernetic score. He is rushing that tech tree as fast as possible. We could be seeing early warp drops sooner than later. I'm just keeping an eye out, make sure there's nothing going on. However, Timang does not want me getting a sniff of anything. I would make the dangerous run right in the middle of the line. Oh dear, not good. 4 or 5 probes pulled off the line in a conga line of doom. They, however, will retreat, and the SCV will live to see another day. I know it's a cybernetic core. I know it's warping in. I am out of here. Goodbye. Thank you very much. I've had enough of this nonsense. And I will immediately deny the lower ground expansion with a supply depot while Timang gets his second assimilator up, and his warping technology is already on the way. Fast up that tech tree by Timang. Just what you want to see if you're a Protoss player, getting that warp gate ready to rumble. Back at my base, I have my first barracks. I have the wall incomplete. Second barracks is on the way. Orbital is done. Mules are on the field. Only one guy in gas so far, one SCV. Going, I believe, with the more standard opening. You're trying to get back to basics here. But I think more importantly, I have a bunker here. Because if I've learned one thing about this map, is a short distance, I can deny the low ground. Cheese, probably not the best idea, but low ground denial, probably a good idea. Meanwhile, hidden in the back corner of his base, Timang has his Stargate. This will likely mean Oracle Harass, which is the new, I say new, it's the hotness. Let's just call it the hotness for Protoss players. That Harass from Oracle is so good. If you do not have anti-air defense, if you don't know it's coming, and I do not have this scouted. Second gateway now on the way for Timang. He has, I believe, no combat units on the field at the moment. Yeah, it's all probes. Had I pushed in with my Marines here, I actually would have been able to do some damage because he has nothing on the field. No, it's all probes. There are no combat units whatsoever. So a lesson here from scouting, if you're going to scout, go in a second time. Make sure you are not wasting an opportunity to pressure. Meanwhile, the early expand is not going to happen here as this probe learns all too soon. Oh dear, there is a bunker there. And I suppose he feels pretty good now about me sitting there and not pushing in. Meanwhile, back at my base, I have my second command center on the way, which is good for me, but I don't have an engineering bay. I do not have anti-air. I only have 5 Marines on the field, and most of them are heading towards this bunker. Meanwhile, warp gate tech is complete. Warp gates have been created at the gateways. Now we see sentry warping in. That's good defense there to stop anybody coming up that wall. 2 more gateways being warped in as well. The Oracle is complete, and it is zipping out across the map. And he's going to pass right over this string of Marines. Now, I believe at the moment there's a Marauder there as well, and a Sky Sorcerer. I believe I just got a hint of what he was doing. At this exact moment, there we go. The Marine's like, uh-oh, we are in trouble. So I did do a good job to keep my eyeballs on the screen and see what was coming. The problem, though, is that I don't have these turrets up nearly in time. Down go the SCVs, and I'm like, oh dear. Everybody evacuate. The Marine also in this group here. And he is going to try and shoot down the Oracle. He is found. And oh dear. 7 kills with this Oracle. 6 SCVs, 1 Marine, and CVNs to work down the engineering bay. Make it 7 SCVs, but he's going to run out of energy here. And without any energy, he is going to be a sitting duck, as now the missile turrets are up, they are ready to go, and the SCVs are still hiding, not realizing that the Oracle is out of energy. However, I think they might be suspecting something here, as they realize that all is well soon. Meanwhile, back at home, with no units on the field, I have decided to push in, figuring, well, if you're going to hit me, I'm going to hit you, kiting out the Zealot. Unfortunately, and the stim is almost done here. Down goes one pylon. Down go. Oh, going after the gateway now. I think this is a mismaker here, as that Oracle goes home to try and save the day, and the SCVs get back to work. Had I gone for the pylon first, this I think would have been over. Tamang saying, "Well done." He thinks this is the punch has been counterpunched, and I think he thinks it's over. And sure enough, had I hit that pylon, he's got enough for 4 stalkers. But I've taken down the pylon first. Looks like stalkers don't appear. This is a whole new ballgame. Forge and pylon coming in now as the army here takes down one gateway, but there are still 2 up, and there's still a Stargate up. And both players still have money in the bank, and these 4 stalkers are actually going to be enough to clean this up. Trying to go on a conga line here, trying to go after some probes, realizing that they are boned. The Marauders unable to keep pace. Nothing taken down there, some superficial damage, but now Tamang has counterpunched the counterpunch, and I am in a world of trouble here. Still 2 Marines in this bunker, and 2 more on the way to try and hold Tamang into one base, but now realizing that I may have squandered an opportunity to end this game. It's full defense mode now. Orbital being made here. Repairs happening on the SCVs, missile turrets going up. Still a supply issue here. Tamang is supply blocked, as am I. This pylon now completed here. Down will go 1 stalker, so 1 stalker for 4 Marines. It's a fine trade. Tamang will take that every day of the week, and down will go my supply depot. That is not good at all. Tamang showing that if you have money in the bank and your opponent is stupid enough to not go for the pylons first, you can punish them and you can stay in this game. Tamang is still technically on 4 gateways, although one of them is under construction. The Stargate is still alive. The Forge is up. He's got money in the bank galore. He's warping in Zealots. He's now expanding with this Nexus and still has tons of money in the bank. And meanwhile, I am trying to get up this tech tree. I have my combat shields and level 1 weapons in the pipeline here. Gas now fully saturated. I am running up to an issue here where I am not pumping out units as fast as I need to. I'm actually using my money fairly efficiently, but just not enough units on the field. 4 Marine, 1 Marauder is not nearly enough to go up against a 5 Stalker, 3 Zealot army with support from an Oracle who is now going for the harassment again. However, this Oracle will find that there are now missile turrets at the base, which is good for me. For the Oracle, though, it wisely opts to hover first before moving in and activates the laser and realizes, oh dear, I have horribly miscalculated. It does manage to escape, though. It is still... oh no, it is turned off the laser. Good call there. It will swing out, and oh dear, lucky for him that the Marines were not a little more hot to trot, or else that would have been 1 dead Oracle. Now, the question is, does he go up and try to harass again? There are missile turrets there. He surely must know. I mean, he has to know that there are missile turrets there. He was part of the original skirmish that caused them. So yes, he does know the missile turrets are there. He's not going to push in. Which is clear. He is ever going to be warping in a ton of Zealots. More Zealots in at the low ground. Transfer of probes is being moved over. It looks like Tamang is in a good situation here. He has charge now on his Zealots at the Twilight Council. Good idea here. Although Blink would also perhaps be a good choice, considering the Stalker count is actually looking pretty good. Although with that many Zealots, you know, either or is really a good pick at this stage in the game. 7751 is the current supply, breaking down to 3921 army supply, which means Tamang is back in control of this game. He has punched, I have counter-punched, he has counter-punched, and he is looking in full control of this game. This ball of Protoss death is actually, it can walk in and end this game right now. Perhaps in response to that, Factory with Reactor on the way here, perhaps going for those Widow Mines to try and save the day. 2 starports on the way here. 4 barracks pumping out units as fast as I can. I've learned at least some lessons from the previous game. Meanwhile, the army have met. The stim is there. The army, however, is split. I'm not able to bring the full force of because they had opted to scout and be left alone. Oh, no, never. You never split the party, and you never split the army. Stim coming in. Can they save the game? Can they micro get some of these Zealots taken care of? It's going to be very unlikely here, as the Focus Fire not able to take down the weakened Zealots. The Marauders kiting like mad here, but it won't be enough. And the army is vaporized. Down will go the reactor. It's not going to 2 Widow Mines at a time. It's going to be 1, and indeed, this factory is not going to be providing any support whatsoever. The entire lower base is absolutely demolished. On the high ground, the doors have been closed. Can this command center escape? I doubt it. It's going to be a complete cleanup here. legs are done for Tamang. Now, is he focusing purely on micro, or does he have the force mine to get his reinforcements warped in? He does have his oracle sitting here. He does have more reinforcements coming from the back. No proxy pylon. Here's the reinforcements who want to waddle all the way up the map. Little prayers there from the mule being dropped to keep this orbital in the game. The problem is the units have got through the front door. They are ready to work. There's the stim. They take down the weakened zealots, but not the ones who are punching them in the face. Attempted kite there is not going to get anything, and now the zealots are in the mineral line. There is no other... Ooh, there are some cloaked banshees on the way. The cloaking is not going to finish in time, I don't think. This is looking like everything is lost. Can I pull up the miracle save? 91 to 50. The supplies here, no production. Unlike China, he's focused purely on ending this game, bringing up more reinforcements from the back. Marines, can the Marines get out in time? It looks like not. Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong as the SCVs put up a valiant defense. They managed to take down one Zelt. They won't get much more than that, and the previously healed command center is now taking down by the stalkers. The Banshees are up. Is the cloaking going to be done in time? It will not be done in time. The Banshees cannot save the day. They are done like dinner. Tamang has successfully won this game, and I have once again learned a valuable lesson about prioritizing attacks on Protoss targets. Taking down this pylon array first would have ended this game. Going after the gateway was a poor choice. Split my focus, did not go after pylons or even workers would have been a good call there to try and cripple the economy. But regardless, it's a good win for Tamang, and I have learned another valuable lesson here on my life in Silver League. My name is Rituro. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Rituro, where I record all these episodes live for my YouTube channel, youtube.ca/Steel Swords. Of course, you can subscribe to me there and follow me on Twitter @ThatRituroGuy if you want to learn more about what's happening in the world of my streams. Once again, my name is Rituro. Thank you all for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.